Hey, the kid's like, Dad, don't do a YouTube video going to Lowe's, but you know what's going on? This freaking 16.3 wire to putting these charging 240 volt charging systems, everybody's running out of it, and the plugs and everything. So now I've got a few more to do, and I got to see if I can find this stuff. Yikes, right? Follow me along, another adventure. They are. And probably the electric's probably all the way out the other side of the freaking building. Yep, there it is down there. Where? Way down there. All right, we're lucking out. We just got 80 feet of 6.3 wire. It's $6.50 a foot. That's over $500 right there. Jesus Christ, is that right? That could be a $700 bill. I don't even want to think about it. This is scary. This is very expensive. Ridiculous if you think about it. How crazy am I? Yeah, let's not talk about that.
You have 10 other gas vehicles.
Oh, there you go. Here comes the criticism of the day. So the kid's saying all I do is spend that money. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. All right, see your muscles. Let's see what you can do. Truck unlocked. Oh, good Lord. Just bossy as all get out, isn't she? How about that? I'll let you fall down. Yeah, so hey, great news. Great news. I know that. So great news. I paid off my freaking Lowe's card. I closed it. And they just convinced me to reopen one on my business name. And I just got $100 off this deal. So basically $600 just turned into $500. Oh my goodness. Follow me along in my lightning adventures of now installing charging power outlets. Next project's my mother-in-law's house. Now this is funny. Who's got the first dog in the front? My dog just jumped up there all by herself. Is that funny? Or what? Come on. Oh my goodness. Come on, baby, get on out. Good. All right, the continued adventures now. I'm sincerely thinking of taking my F-150 Lightning truck to Tennessee tomorrow. Some people are like, why? I mean, come on. You've got so many other choices to drive things, but oh my gosh, this Lightning truck is just so much fun right now. But here's the thing. Here it's 3:15 in the afternoon, and what's my range right now? Kind of interesting. Will this vehicle populate that without turning it on? My other Mach-E did not, so it does, which is interesting. The Mach-E doesn't show it until you turn the power on. So I have 201 miles left, 64% charge. So right now, if I'm probably smart, I will plug this thing in right now just to get it going, because I think that's 8-10 hours of charging. I mean, I don't know. It's Jesus Christ. It's just, people are like, yeah, I know the guys that have one car, two cars, and all you have is an electric vehicle. You guys are really a lot more in tune with every kilowatt per second charge. Yeah, I'm getting there, but my guess is I have 150 miles. How many miles do we have to charge? And I know I can go into my screen and I can power it up, and it will tell me how long this will take to charge. But my guess is, we're probably 8 hours away. I would think it'd probably be that. So, which is a good point. We could do that. Let's check that out. So let's power up the vehicle, and let's just see what we can figure out here. And, so right now, where do we go to the power? Where is that information, right? Which I don't know, so I haven't gone there, but I'm sure I'll figure it out, right? Here's the charge, 64%. So it shows right here, it is. So that's pretty cool. So it's going to start charging at 3:14. It'll be 100% charged. So it's actually pretty close. That's at 8 hours. Not too shabby, right? So let's see here. So next thing is charging locations, which now what I'm intrigued to see is if I want to go on a road trip. So let's do that. All right. So what this is saying right now to me is this is my, I guess, circumference of, it's showing where the first stop's going to be here. And let's see what it's telling me. No, I don't want All right, so what it's telling me right now is it's a 10:28 arrival, which that's about right. That's about 7-hour drive. So that's kind of interesting. And so that's not too bad. You know, what's interesting is, wow, I mean, I'm actually surprised that that's saying that. I mean, very surprised. And the thing is, I'm not even at full charge. So it's showing 2, times that I stop. Boy, I tell you, that's just, once again, that's just kind of hard to believe for me right now. But I'm not factoring, well, here's the thing. You don't stop to get gas. You stop to go to the bathroom. Stop to get something to eat. So this is going to be very interesting tomorrow. I'm going to be so intrigued to do this. All right. Well, we'll continue that on as we do our exploring tomorrow. So make a little short video today, maybe. You'll see. All right. So, hey, it's Ice Age TV. And what are we doing today, right? Besides hanging out for the big trip tomorrow. And you're probably saying, what's the big trip? Well, let me show you. All right, see this F-150 Lightning truck right here? I am going to be adventurous, and tomorrow I'm going to drive this 386 miles with my extended range 131 kilowatt battery and see how far I get tomorrow. But what's this all about? Well, I'm thinking we take the F-150 Super Snake Shelby with 770 horsepower, and how about we do a road trip on who gets to Tennessee first? What do you think? Here's the 2020 two-door lowered Shelby product. And, actually, I don't know. My daughter's driven this car down.
I'd say it goes about 270 to 300 miles.
So that's what's really interesting here is if she's accurate on that, and I don't know. So think about this. This has a 325-mile range, right? So if she's saying it's 270 miles to 300 miles, so we're about even. But does this get to Tennessee? Does the Lightning get to Tennessee faster? Do I keep on going? Yeah, so do I keep on going in my Lightning truck right here while she has to pull over and get gas?
I think it'll be the other way around, but...
So, who gets to Tennessee first? Is it the daughter-daddy gas versus electric race tomorrow? And keep in mind, when I say the race, we're not going to be doing above stupid speed limits. We're going to obey the laws. But who goes the furthest tomorrow on the Tennessee road trip? Is it the Super Snake 5.0 Coyote motor, supercharged, 770 horsepower? Or is it the Ford Lightning F-150 extended range 325 miles? Let's talk about that. Yeah, so I'm talking to Kid here about, okay, let's take the 2 trucks to Tennessee tomorrow. And actually what's pretty cool is we just brought back the F-150 Super Snake, what, about a month ago?
No, we brought it back.
Oh, it's so funny. My dogs, if you watch my
Dad,
videos,
Dad, we brought it back like on the 20th.
Yeah, hold on, this is a timeout. If you watch my videos, every time I open this phone up in my shop, do you guys hear my dogs going nuts? Yeah, it's incredible. I'm sure some people are like, oh my gosh, your dogs are so obnoxious. Well, it's dogs, right? So anyways. Yeah, so here's the Kid and I talking about tomorrow's trip, right? And what are you saying?
I just was saying that we brought the truck back on, like the 20th.
Of what?
June.
Oh my God.
Yes, we did! Yes,
oh, this is funny. Hey, everybody, did you watch my shoes?
We did.
Oh, this is funny.
Yes, we did. You're so funny.
All right, so the kids call me out, and so here's the thing. If you're watching my videos,
like a week ago.
It was the 2 Ford Mustangs. So here's the ball game. For my daughter, we brought back the Shelby Super Snake.
On like May, like Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
Oh.
So anyway, so now what I'm saying to everybody is, hey, here's an idea. Tomorrow we're going to take the Lightning truck to Tennessee. We're going to see how far we go on the extended range. And for me, I really believe that the 325-mile range on the open road is going to probably go, does it go to 300 miles? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Some people are claiming it's 280 miles. And here's the thing. For me, I want to find out. I really want to find out. And that's why I'm really intrigued. Yeah, so here's the dogs again going nuts because somebody has to walk up my street. My dogs, these poodle dogs, yeah, they're just noisy, right? So anyways, so we're talking here about what the strategy is tomorrow because we're going to head out tomorrow morning. But here's another. So the kids are already like, Dad. So what I'm doing tomorrow is, or I should say, I'm going down to my mother-in-law's house. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put in another electrical charging station. Some people are like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, so right now, I've got 2 charging stations in my shop. And what's really cool is my shop, my electrical panel is just in this room right here, okay? Well, my mother-in-law's house, I probably have like 80 feet. I bought 80 feet of this 6'3" wire today. This stuff is $6.50 a foot at Lowe's. Electrical supply house, you can get it probably for like 50 cents, maybe $1 less. I don't know, but they don't have it. So electrical supply house I use, they don't have it. So today, I just spent $550 on wire and my plug and my boxes, all my stuff to go down to my mother-in-law's house and hook up my electric because down there in Tennessee, the rural areas, they don't have these supercharger stations everywhere. It's very, it's all the big, the metropolis, the bigger cities that have it. What I was just saying here is, if you go to like Tennessee and rural areas, you're not going to have the infrastructure of electric charging stations. So for me, my challenge is if I take my F-150 Lightning truck down there to Tennessee, the nearest charging station, the supercharger, I should say, is actually 30 minutes away. So for me, I want to get down there and I want to set up my mother-in-law's house. If I drive my truck down there or my Mach-E or whatever, then...
Pause the video. Okay.
Yeah, so my kid now is like, hey, Dad, why is my body itching? Well, because I had her weed whack my property today. Yeah. So you weed whack property, you have no idea how much stuff gets all over your body. Yeah. So anyways, so here's the deal. I'm sitting here. Oh my gosh, my brother's harassing me over my electric vehicles. That's who my brother is. Yeah. Hey, the support,
Pause
the hate.
Pause the video.
Why?
I have something to tell you.
Tell me.
No, it has to be off video.
I can edit it out.
You're not going to.
I will.
Okay. He said you should just hit the road by yourself, and I said this snowflake won't be happy about that.
Okay. See my brother here? This is what I grew up with. I'm the youngest of the family.
Dad,
I grew up with the abuse of the brother. You ever heard these stories?
Said you will melt. You're right.
Yeah. And so guys are now calling me out in my forums. Your truck's going to catch on fire and I'm going to burn. If I lived my life in fear, would you know me? You wouldn't know me. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so here's the ball game. The next thing I want to do is I want to look at my wife's Mach-E and do a comparison how far you go from the one vehicle to another vehicle. So that's another thing we're going to do here. So anyways, we're just here strategizing for tomorrow on the road trip with the F-150 Super Snake trip. And if anybody out there doesn't know what that is, it's a Shelby product, custom built. I have one of 250. Well, I have number 76.
Just search up on the internet, Shelby Super Snake 2-door.
Yes, I have number 76 of 250, maybe 280 units, who knows. 2020 model. I do let the kid drive it back and forth to Tennessee when I go back and forth to kind of take it back and forth to enjoy it. And I got to thinking today, why don't we take both of the Ford F-150 trucks, gas and electric, and see what type of adventure we get out of that, right? Now the kid's itching her nose.
No, I'm not.
He says, stop videoing, Dad. I'm sick of it. This YouTube channel stuff's driving me nuts. All right, so I can already know the Mach-E. The Mach-E, 235 mile full range. That's a 91 kilowatt battery. I already know to take that vehicle, it's going to be much more challenging. But me having a 325 range with a 131 kilowatt battery with the Ford Lightning extended range, I'm blown away. The computer right now is saying that I can get there in 7 hours. When I drive my gas vehicle, it says I get there in 6 hours. You know, what I'm talking about is Waze. If I plug in my Waze, my F-250, 450, you know, whatever vehicle I'm driving, it comes down to saying, you know, it's a 6-hour drive, and it's not factoring the gasoline stops or you going to get something to eat. But my Lightning's saying 7 hours. So yeah, factor stops for using the bathroom and eating, and charging. So I think it's going to be more like an 8+ hour stuff, drive. But hey, follow me along, and tomorrow we'll make a video about that. So once again, thanks for watching Ice Age TV. And if you're watching the earlier part of the video, it's about the challenges now of getting this 6.3 wire is apparently really getting gobbled up throughout the country because so many people like me and others are buying electric vehicles, and electricians need this 6.3 wire to run out of panels. And we will on that, but I'm talking about the 6.3 wire now. The kid's had a long day. She got up really early to work out. I busted her. She's been doing a lot of stuff,
Tomorrow, you're gonna have all day in the car by yourself.
Yeah. So anyways, hey, thanks for watching Ice Age TV, and just kind of listen in, and you'll hear more stories tomorrow. There's the adventure, the road trip. What do we call it? The F-150 Lightning versus the F-150 Super Snake, or we call it the electrified Lightning versus the wicked Super Snake. I don't know. Who knows? All right. Thanks for watching.